Hello guys, so let's go live. I won't take a lot of your time because I had booked to be on by 4. Unfortunately, I was caught up with time with the activities I was doing and I couldn't have the live show. Now let's have the live. Welcome on board. If you're not on board, quickly run here, gather here. Both the headers and team Dimango, team Mara, team ROCIO. In the house we are cooking, yeah, tea is cooking, and we're gonna talk about the uncle having arrived from Jamaica. Yesterday, you remember I told you Jamaican uncle would be here, and here he is. And of course, those are the good news that Ian Marwa was hiding from you people, but we informed you earlier. Now, a tour into the villa. The Jamaican uncle celebrating sunset here, and I'm like, why can't you also do the necessary and build the land you bought from Percy so that you will be having another villa just at the backyard? Yeah, so remember guys, yesterday I also informed you that it's possible that Yamara is going to begin a touring company very, very soon. No wonder he has that kind of vehicle there. Yeah, welcome on board. I can see one person there. We are just starting. I was caught up with time. I had prepared to do something on goodies from Jamaica. Finally, the shoes that were left are here, guys. The shoes that were left are here. So, guys, let's gather at the villa. Yeah, I'm going to play shortly this video and show you something about the Jamaican uncle. Now, I'm just wondering when he arrived here, and I was like, are you bringing the shoes or not? Let me just show you something here. Welcome on board. People are coming and disappearing, I don't know. Today we are focusing on Rocio's back. The trip back from Argentina. And we are also focusing on the goodies in the villa. How about you talked about this? What do you feel? What about these goodies? You know, we had the two shoes. The two shoes, and the Yanmaro was like, I've not bought shoes recently. I was given this by this, and now, is it Alex or, has brought another through the Jamaican uncle? How about we had uncles also in Jamaica and other places? So welcome on board. I can see people coming, others disappearing. Please stay put. It's just a very humble request. And subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed yet. Share my videos. Take a moment to subscribe. It won't take into your finances. Subscription is free. And stay put, please. Put your comments there if you watched the Ian Mara's video. Jamaican uncle has arrived from USA to Africa. And I told you yesterday, guys, that the Jamaican uncle was on way here. And of course, you saw him in the villa. So how about this? Let's travel together in this video just to see the conversation and how it was going about. And we go through the goodies and talk about them anyway. Now, one thing is the Jamaican uncle is giving a tribute. Yeah, man, a tribute. Calvin Kenny says, hi to you. Hola, hola. Wagwan, wagwan. How are you doing? How about you? So the Jamaican uncle is here. How about that? Yeah, so the Jamaican uncle was introduced by Ian Mara, and of course he was here praising and giving a tribute about Ian Mara, giving us the time he met him. And I was like, okay, let me travel through with them and see what I'm gonna talk about, Yeah. So the Jamaican uncle, this is what he did or said. Let me show you if you missed out on this.
planted a few.
But so they were talking about a tree, right?
Exact one. Okay. You see, like right there. I don't know if you can see this big tree. Come this side. This side.
Here we go.
Yes, yes. There's a tree.
So the journey starts with the trees in the villa.
There's a tree there. We're gonna check them out later, man. Yeah, we're gonna check. Uncle, introduce yourself.
Yes.
Yes. Let me.
I'm
sorry, my hand.
Yeah, man. This is Uncle.
Yes.
Yes. And you know,
yes,
I always want to come and meet this man from ever since.
Uncle, it's been like close to 2 years.
Over 2 years now.
Because the last time we checked each other was when we were in Mombasa.
Yes, yes. That
was in June.
Yeah, so that's where we start, right? That introduction.
I don't remember.
The Jamaican uncle. If you watch his videos, you've seen him traveling across the world, and I've been following, but I didn't make any reaction on him. So people say he's a people's pleaser. What do you think? From other reactors, they say uncle, the Jamaican uncle is a people's pleaser, you know, like he loves pleasing people. And do you think his remarks here are genuine? That's my question here. Yeah? Is he genuine about what he's telling Marwa here? Of course, watching him, everybody does. Yeah, and Marwa is somebody who has traveled the world, dirty past, and he's, of course, digging into the present, making modern life better. But with a lot of things here and there. Of course, when you are popular, you are like a book. So we read you and we analyze. We get to see the negative, we see the positive. So the uncle was here, and one thing that got my attention, let me just get there and show you what got my attention today. Here it is. Let me get there. All right. Here we go. Here. This is what got my attention in this video. Here, the goodies. So what do you think about this part?
Instagram, so that you can see. You know, Felix told me that he bought these shoes like 3 years ago.
So,
look at that.
Hello, Dante.
He tried reaching, contacting me, and
Wagwan.
Until the other day, he reached out.
Yes.
And that's when he was able to send. Then I think these are the shoes that he had originally bought.
Oh, okay.
Then later, after now we talked, he decided to add you, I think, these ones.
Oh, okay, okay. These are real commander shoes, man. Real commander shoes.
Felix, the shoes are here. Look, North Face. Guys, I am telling you, I have no words to describe. Thank you for your love, guys. You know, sometimes I receive things until I ask God.
Yes.
God, what can I give back? You know, just to appreciate the
I'm
favor
from Kenya,
that you put
Dante.
on my life. Because not everybody will wake
What
up
about you?
in a morning like this.
You're right.
And
But I tell you something.
Yes, uncle.
The things that you already give,
Yeah.
God said that is enough.
That part. That's what caught my attention in that video. This tribute from the Jamaican uncle, do you think it's quite genuine, him telling Marwa that what he has given is enough? Because currently, many people are still demanding that Marwa has to do more for, you know, the people at Nyabohanse. What do you think? Dante says, I'm from Ruiru. Okay, welcome, Ruiru. Ruiru, I've really been there. It's a good place. Yeah. What about Kelvin, Kenny? Where are you from? All right, so welcome on board. So I was just asking you people from my reaction. I thought that was not very genuine, telling him and Mara that what is gonna given already is enough. Because when we are still alive and we are making money, what we give can never be enough. We are supposed to keep giving and giving. Bran, Decho, hello, and hola. Here we are doing an analysis, or rather reaction, towards the video Ian Mara posted today, and the goodies just having arrived from Jamaica. So Wagwan. So here the uncle says that everything is aire. And for me, I don't see it's either, because I think Marwa has a lot to do. Nyabohanza has a lot of drama, and we've seen some drama is out of alcoholism. That is the first place. For those who watch Obina, you've seen that he tried to rescue this man on a stupid boy. If you're with me on that script, I don't know Brian or Dante or Kevin Kenny, are you on the script with me? Like, did you see what Obina did for stupid man? And when he was interviewed, he said, I can't stop, though I won't go into, there is another boy, is it Drugstone or something like that, who needs to be, again, rehabilitated. But he said, I will wait and see what he's demanding for, because rehabilitation is about you, others, your friends, and your setting. Now here, I'm just analyzing before I divert my attention to any other part. Brandecho, you from Kenya? Yeah, I am. So here, the uncle from Jamaica is telling you, Marwa, that what he's done is enough. And I was like, okay, are you sure what he's done is enough? Because in Nyabohanse,
You have.
yeah,
I
listen
noticed.
to that.
Me,
What you have, okay.
one of the things I really do is not to be selfish.
No.
Yeah.
Let's say I know how to make money,
Uh-huh.
or I know how to do something.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, as long as you're not fighting me, like coming out of the
Yes.
just you have pure intentions with
Yeah.
what you want from me.
Right.
Me, I'll show you.
Okay. So you got that. Of course, Ian Mara has done a lot for the people of Nyabohanse. That one we can give him credit, you know. Like, he has helped a lot of young people who didn't know anything about YouTube to start it. And no wonder you people just go online and start following Marwa and Dimango and maybe David Jr. After that, you'll realize that there are a lot of young people in Nyabohanse, including Mayugno, Ernesto, Gintu, Gato. We have, who else? We have Gutu, and so many others I can't mention. You know, Uncle, there is Uncle Mo. They have come up with YouTube, man. And I think they were enlightened by Marwa. Of course, we can't deny him that credit. I don't know those guys you're talking of. Dante, you're missing out. These guys are very popular, you know. They are. Are you from Kenya, Maist? Yeah, I am. I am from Kenya. And that's why I'm really analyzing this aspect of Nyabohanse, just on the borders of Tanzania. Yeah. Mimi natoka Kenya. Somebody yesterday told me speaking Kiswahili and English switching, but I do English more because I have audience from India, from South Africa, and other countries. Maisti from India. Thank you from India, representing the Indian. Namaste, Maisti. Namaste, Maist. Okay. Yeah, so welcome on board. So our discussion here is about Marwa, and please check on them because they do a lot of vlogs which can teach us how to also survive, you know. And I'm talking about them because today they dropped a video with uncle, the Jamaican uncle coming in, and beforehand there had been charity, you know. Habari nzuri sana, Yose plays. Habari yako? Wewe ni mzima. You know, when you switch from English to Kiswahili, you find yourself speaking funny accent. Anyway, mimi napenda Kiswahili just the same way I like English, you know. And I only deliver content in English because there are people from different places. Yeah, I am. Maist. Yeah, I am. I am sensei. All right. So from this video, we saw the goodies coming at the villa. Of course, the shoes, of course, the eyeglasses. And that's why I have to play that part again. You see that part. And I've just asked a question. I would wish somebody who knew these people could comment, drop a comment there, whether the comment here was genuine. Was he really giving him the right advice that whatever he's done already is enough? Is it enough when you are already somebody who is earning a lot, rich? Of course, the guy I'm talking about has about, let me just check. He has about 564 subscribers, you know. And when he drops a video, by the end of the day, he has about 32,000 views. That Maru I'm talking about here. The sister, Dimango, has about 400 subscribers. And also when she drops a video, vlogs, they do travel content anyway. Yeah, so they have taught even us because, and they are also making us to do reactions on them and see how to go about. But we get to see what is positive about them, what's negative about them. Are they telling us the truth? What lies are they bringing about on the table? You know, what is their progress? That is what we do on them. Yeah, 564,000 Dante. Can you imagine that? Yeah, so we're just keep a whole circle with few subscribers and few views every day. But we do a lot of reaction on them because we obviously know that people will be, you know, talking about them. So we come here and on this YouTube streets, we talk about them because we know people are following and we want to see what is your idea about what happened at the villa, you know. This guy has been a very large villa in Nyabohanse, if you know what I'm talking about, Korea sides of the borders. The brother has also done the same. The sister is now starting it. Yeah, I think those guys are from your location. No, 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 no. Not my location, actually. Not really. Nyabohanse is on the borders of Korea, and I'm not from there. I am not. And when I'm talking about them, I disclaim that I'm not support, you know, something like advertising for them. No, I'm just doing a reaction towards them because there are people who are, cause never heard about them. Maybe because you are not into travel content. If you look at travel vlogs in Kenya, these are the leading ones. And if you go out of Kenya, have you heard of, let me check the guy. There's this guy. Let me just check for you. Yeah, so if you check, you will get to find that these are the people who are really credited, you know. Let me just check for you another list. Vlog leads. Yeah.
To me is basic.
Okay, let me just spare some time. I'll be talking about them later, but let's focus on whatever we focused on. I only like things that don't stress me, just having fun. That's Dante for you. You know, like what now? What doesn't stress you? Because, you know, when you watch like content of people traveling all over the world, people who like eating, sometimes dancing, I think they help you to relieve the stress because you're like if you watch the wife to this guy, she has been traveling from London to, she went to Belgium, she was at different places, you know. And when you travel along, you find something funny about what she's doing. Maybe you comment whether it's critiquing or whatever. So it relieves your stress in one way or the other, if I may say. Maybe that's my idea. I don't know about what you think. So here, I was talking about this guy, and I was focused on the goodies, thinking thinking of something like people's lives. No. Also, you don't like thinking about people's lives. I mean thinking of something like people's lives. No. Okay, so what do you prefer? Okay, what do you like talking about? Or what do you like watching, you know? Is it like videos? If I don't laugh, then it's boring. But these guys, whatever they do, sometimes you laugh at it, when you use a critical thought. Sometimes you laugh at it because you find the guy is talking about a building being standard, but the building has cracks, and he said it's just breathing, Here he is, very rich, as I've told you, but the Jamaican uncle comes with shoes, and he's on airs, dancing on air, saying, hey, I don't know what to say, I'm left of words I can't describe, you know. He also does his own engineering, but then you find that sometimes whatever he does, it's coming down, and people are like, stop this, Recently, when he was making a kitchen in the sitting room and the bedroom, he was like, I will do this so that I can lock my door for 2 weeks and not go out and just prepare everything from inside. And people like, and he was talking about preparing a meal naked. Can you imagine that, Dante? That's what he was doing, and we are imagining now this guy. If you have not seen him much, let me show you the face now. I want you to imagine this guy in the kitchen, naked, preparing a meal. That's what he said. I'm just quoting his words. Here it is.
No, I don't. I even don't know how to. I notice he is
That is the guy.
It comes straight from your heart.
Yeah.
Yes, it comes straight from your heart. I see people like you.
Yeah.
Nobody up there should try to
Yeah.
to take you down.
All right.
They take you down.
Yeah.
So can you imagine? Now when you come to the Jamaican uncle, also he's a funny one.
I've seen you as a
Why? Most times he pursues ladies, He goes to a village in a different country, pursues ladies, and, it becomes just a drama, We like that kind of drama because it makes us talk about it. And, I said Marwa, Marwa. His YouTube is Iam Marwa, IAM. Then there is a hyphen kind of Marwa. When you check on him, you'll see things. And with time, as you just keep following and you see what reactors do, talk about them, then you'll find fun in this, Like the sister is very funny sometimes. When she's talking, you'll be like, oh my God, what are you saying? When Marwa also talks and the wife is there, he is married to an Argentinian wife. You'll be like, oh, what are you saying? But they keep our life moving, Yeah, so here I was talking about goodies. Remember the shoe? Now, I was just waiting for the shoe that was missing in this baggage. The shoe that was missing during the charity opening of the luggage. And the clothes that were given at Jambo Hanse. Only to see whatever is being displayed here are glasses. Now, let's get to that section and tell me, you people, did you expect like me? Did you have same expectations as I had? Like, my expectation was to find the shoe. Can you imagine a man boarding a ticket all the way? He was in USA, he dropped in Africa and came to Nairobi, then came to Nyabohanse, the borders of Kenya, to bring the missing shoes, plus the few shoes that Alex has bought for Marwa. And they were bought 2 years ago. Now they have finally landed in Kenya. Are you seeing the irony here? The irony here. That's why we talk about this. Yeah, let me open up here.
Yeah, you see. But I need a belt. So for now, oh Felix, thank you, bro. Yeah, don't forget jeans, but I'm telling you, these trousers is tough. Hey. It feels like US Army or which is the best army in the world? Let me see. Best army in the world. Whoa. Hey. Yeah. I am here, I'm arriving.
Whoa, now you look like a bad boy.
Yeah.
You look like a bad boy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a US Navy or
Yes,
something.
he's in the Navy, man.
But I think I need a belt.
Yeah, you just need a belt here.
It's not big.
No, you know what? Yeah, it's
Hey,
exactly.
so when I had this comment
Yeah,
about I
exactly.
need a
No, I can
belt, I
prove,
don't put
yes.
on jeans, and I was like, okay, give it away, Marwa. You are a rich man, you are big Brad, the king of the swamp, you know. Are those gampos? Yeah, of course, this money, that's why he's funny. That's why I told you, watch him. He's very funny, you know, with lots of things, you know. That house that I've just shown is his house. That is his house, but he's in gumboots and he's trying on jeans, you know, and he puts on these glasses. I think he has a problem with an eye. Yeah, and sometimes he puts on a t-shirt even 2 days. A t-shirt he maybe have got from Mexico or something like that. And he will still announce that next day and tell us about that. But you see the villa, he has built a very classic villa. Now, people keep talking about them because they believe as far as this family gets charity, they do not give to the people who should be receiving them. Yeah, this guy you've seen the in yellow, yeah, the yellow man is a Jamaican. You know, he stays in Jamaica, but he's planning to settle in Africa because he bought some land in Nyabohanse through this guy you're seeing here, the dreadlock guy. That is the Marwa man. So he brought those shoes, the trouser, and some eyeglasses from Jamaica, you know. He was given by a Ugandan man who stays there, a fan of Marwa, meanwhile. So that's why I was asking you people, talk about this. What do you think? I'm not seeing today I am Lucy on my channel. She always watches. There was Monica and others. I don't know where they are today, but I appreciate Dante and Misty, Jose, Brian, and Kevin, Kenny, among others that are coming. Yeah, so the laughter in this is a sarcastic laughter that you would have because you imagine this man with a lot of money. He has a lot of projects, decorated fish. He has a lot of birds. He has even a horse in his villa, you know. He has a very big vehicle around here, a very big piece of land. Of course, they have been buying it. They started from a very humble background, but he has traveled 70 countries, remember? So, guys, tell me, how about these goodies? What do you think about the choice? Because he does not put on jeans, but somebody brings him jeans and he's trying them on and he's saying he's looking like a Navy man. Do you think it's suitable for him? Or would you now recommend that he gives it away, guys? I don't know. The people whom we've been actually looking at this guy, what do you think? And then there were glasses here, the goodies, and let me just play that part again.
All right, Uncle. Okay. And he said some glasses coming here for you too. Oh, these are sunglasses? Yeah, sunglasses. Okay. You know, the last time I talked to him, it's been a while. Oh, I remember he was. Wow. Wow.
I don't know, these adverts really. Let me just play that part again. Let me get there. The adverts are really disturbing here. So who is your favorite YouTuber in Kenya? It varies, you know. You get to find YouTubers vary in terms of what they deliver. There are the funny ones, of course, like Eric Omondi. We have Njugush. You know, those are funny ones. If you want to laugh, you know, crack your rib, I watch those ones. I go to those ones and watch. Njugush, I watch. You know, even this guy who has been fostering a lot of people around him, I do watch him too. When I want to go to these critical aspects, the small interviews, I watch Obina. The small interviews. if I want to get the new news, like news that are just coming in, streaming in, commentator, commentator, I go to him and watch, commentator for any streaming in news. That's what I go for. But if I want to watch the travel blogs, then I come to Marwa, Dimwango, there is, hey, this guy today he has eaten, I can't remember his name, this Ghanaian traveler who has traveled across the world, Njugush is from Ruiro. I didn't know, but he's very funny. He's a very funny guy. I like watching his videos. Yeah, I really love watching his videos. He's very funny. Do you know Kameme? Kameme, yeah, I did watch, but I don't really follow her a lot. Is there a very hot tea? I like watching hot, stuff. So does Kameme have very hot stuff of late? Because I've not really followed of late. Who else, maybe? Yeah, so as I go on, I was just looking at the Jamaican uncle, the part of glasses. And, when you are given a gift, do you give it away? This part here. Let's just watch together and tell me whether Marwa did the right thing here.
Thank you, Felix. Yeah. Thank you. Can you imagine upgrading from this to this one time?
Serious, man. Serious. Look at
Yeah.
This could have been about
hold this like this, and I put this one like this.
Yeah.
This could go like 3 times.
Like 3 times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Felix, thank you so much. Thank you, bro. I know you did it out of love. Thank you so much, bro. From US.
Exactly.
Uncle,
Yeah.
I would really love to give to you.
Take it.
Because look, there's another black one here. ROCIO will come and choose whatever she wants.
I take it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So guys, that part. Okay, oh yeah. Kameme is on the radio, yeah. Because I was saying that name is familiar. And of course she's on radio, but yeah, I listen to her a lot whenever I'm accessing the radio, of course, because sometimes you are swallowed with this YouTube content creation, academic writing, and I also do write books. So sometimes you are swallowed by all that and you don't follow up on these people. But whenever I get time, I do follow them. Yeah, so guys, I was talking about this uncle Jamaica. The Jamaican uncle has brought these goodies from USA to Africa, Nyabohanse. And imagine what? Ian Marwa has the guts to now give away some of the sunglasses in public, before the camera. I don't know how the person who gave them would think, How about, in an African setting, whenever I buy something for somebody, I don't want to see that person giving it away, What do you think about this part? Because I saw that and I was like, why give immediately? You could give later behind the camera, because in an African situation, if I'm seeing Alex is from Uganda, and Ugandan people just behave like Kenyans. So I do not know why Ian Marwa had to give away those eyeglasses. Yeah, Dante, I am. I write a lot. And I only take a break by now doing like reactions and what have you. But writing is my thing. I do write poems. I do write storybooks. I've done a lot of guidebooks. I've done, reference books, JSS, grade 8, 9, and all that. And I'm hoping that God will incline me to the highest level, Yeah, so don't be surprised to meet my book out there, because I've sold in Nairobi, Mombasa, Garissa, all over the places, because whenever people see them, they just request and I send them to them. Yeah, so no worries which book is published. A lot of books. I don't know where to start because, like, I have mastery, the series of comprehensive mastery for oral literature. There is dancing with poetry, in poetry. Now there are short stories which we've done with other people. We've also novels which we've done with people, novellas, plays, yeah, variety of books. And when you check on my website, you will see a lot of advertisement on that. Or sometimes when you check on my status, I do advertise them a lot there, the books. And my website, of course, is Priska Literacy. So when you go to that, you will see a lot of my books, the covers and what have you. And some of them, I do analysis on this channel. I do the analysis. Of course, I have a lot of videos for educational. And away from that now, I'm doing reaction the way I'm doing right now. And sometimes I have other channels where I do dancing, and I try to also do songs, though I've not done a lot in that, but I also do songs in my channel known as Music Heals. Yeah. Then I have another one where I'm doing political social sagas known as Live Saga TV. Yeah. You hate reading. Hey, Dante. Dante, only you love only entertainment, like watching things that are funny, but you don't want to read. But it depends. People have different likes and dislikes, so I won't have to judge you in any way. I won't judge you. For me, I love reading. I love watching. I love, just watching things around, different variety from. Hey, what do I say? Let me come back to whatever I was doing here. So the Jamaican uncle bringing the glasses and the shoes. Then Ian Marwa picks one and says, I can give you this. What do you think about this? Does it mean he didn't value them? I don't know. Because he had said he's upgrading from the small or the big. Is it out of shame that he felt like I'm receiving too much and this man carried with all this in the planes coming to Africa, then I have to give? I don't know. The last time I read was 2021. That's very close. 2021 and 2025, just 4 years. I think maybe you can do the listening of read books, audio books. Then with time, you love them. Or currently, we have a lot of people are doing story writing with pictures. Then when we watch that and they are funny, you will find reading important in a way that you are not the one reading. It's being read for you and pictures are being displayed and you're learning lesson from it, because a lot of books do a lot of things to us. You're welcome on board. I can see more people coming. You can chat here as we go on with this reaction today. And as I promised you, I won't take a lot of time because I was caught up with time and I couldn't actually do as I had planned. So I've done the 3 parts in this video that I found funny, and there is one more left. So let me just get to it before. Yeah, and guys, for those who know ROCIO, the wife tomorrow, of course she's arriving tomorrow. There was discussion around her dental. She had an infection when she was in Gintu before she traveled to Argentina. And people are arguing, like, is she going to Argentina or Nyabohanza? Because she had said she's not comfortable treating her tooth while in, in Gento. Was it Gento that, forgive me if I don't call it as it should be. So he said that he was there. He was going to travel back home to receive treatment. And people were like, why not come back to Nyabohanza and have a treatment? And others were like, she doesn't have medical care in Kenya, just like she doesn't have in London. And others were like, oh, the ticket to Argentina would be expensive than treating her tooth and going back to Nyabohanza. But people remember, ROCIO doesn't like the rural setting. As far as she loves the setting of the villa and maybe Marwa, I don't know, she doesn't like the rural setting. She was on airs when she was in London and all that, if you can remember. Maybe I'll play some clips here again, back to that, so that you
Guys, you
see.
have not faced here.
But you've noticed, Marwa, after people have critiqued that he should consider the wife, here in this video, he has said they will unbox other things when ROCIO comes. Let me just play the part. I hope this is the part. Yeah.
Okay. And then
Sometimes God calls
These
us when it's our
adverts. Oh
time
my
to
God.
take us.
Yeah, let me get there. Anabe. Anda mnini.
buy me different North Face shoes. These are my original. You see, I walked with them until now Felix just replaced them with new ones. The ones we sing over there.
I know what reactors will
Let
be
me try
saying
to get the
after
shoelace
this.
here. I'll look for a belt, so you guys don't worry. Don't worry, I'll get a belt when my wife comes in 1 or 2 days. I'll get a belt and then.
Yeah, so Marwa, are you telling us that ROCIO is the one that can take you to buy a belt, or what are you saying? You people, if I heard it wrong, I don't know. Tell me something here. Do you people buy belts without wives or girlfriends around? Or must you wait for a girlfriend or a wife for you to buy a belt? You know, this is what Maro is telling us. If I didn't hear.
There were like shoes somewhere here that came with some shoes that actually has made you people
Just listen to
support
that
me so
part.
much, buy me different North Face shoes. These are my original. You see, I walked with them until now. Early Christmas for Marwa. I'm trying to look for shoelaces. I don't remember. Even I remember there were like shoelaces somewhere here that came with some shoes. This is the only shoelace. This is my old. These are the shoes that actually has made you people.
I don't
Came
know,
with
I'm
some
not getting the
shoes.
specific part.
Okay, let me just use this one. Imagine I'm gonna use this as my belt for the next few days until my wife comes. Guys, also
Yeah, I don't know whether you got it. ROCIO in Kikuyu means kesho, I understand. But here, ROCIO is, I'm going to show you an Argentinian wife to Marwa. Dante, you're amusing me. Yeah, so ROCIO is the wife to Marwa. I'm just going to show you that lady. So she's on the way from Argentina back to Nyabohanse. Let me show you here. The last time she posted, let me check on ROCIO latest Cabrera. She's known as ROCIO Cabrera, an Argentinian lady. Here she is. This is the lady. This is the lady Dante. That is the wife.
If we find someone. He has many other paintings also.
I don't know. Did you see?
Over there. Imagine
This lady
church
here.
after church. Wow, and they are massive. They are not like
That lady here,
little
Dante,
chapels.
is ROCIO.
No,
ROCIO Cabrera.
massive church. Senora church. Senora is like Miss Church.
Yeah, so guys, we've had a short period just to go through that reaction. You know, I didn't want to miss on doing something on Yamarwa today. So Dante, you've got it. ROCIO with ROCIO, Cabrera, from Argentina. So she's arriving tomorrow. So guys, she must have gone to Argentina because she's not posted something on that. And now she'll be flying back to the villa, as I told you, with the uncle, the Jamaican uncle there. ROCIO must come back. So ROCIO must come back to the villa, of course. Some people are saying that it was a trick to make ROCIO come back. I don't know. I'm just there to, assess. Now, Ian Mara is up in airs mentioning every moment, my wife will come, I'll buy a belt. My wife will be here, I'll be doing this. My wife will be here. So Ian Mara is like reminding a lot of reactors who are saying they're not married that she is my wife. She is. What do you mean? She is my wife. Yeah, so guys, I'll cut it short just to end it here. And then later on tomorrow, hopefully by maybe about 5:30 there, we'll have a live stream. I wish to do it earlier so that many people will have a chance to discuss with me. Those who have come on board, what do you feel? Do you think it was right for Yamara to give away glasses that were brought from Alex, the Ugandan man in America? And Jamaican uncle comes with them and he gives them away, He also has decided to put on the jeans, regardless of having never worn any. And of course, he doesn't like jeans. He doesn't have a belt, and he's only going to buy a belt when the wife arrives in Kenya. What do you think about that? Now, ROCIO has had her very good time in London, in Belgium, and back to Argentina, and now she's coming back here. Do you think they'll be fun? Those are the questions I'm just raising. But goodies are here. Goodies that some of them will be open when ROCIO arrives. Even though some have already been opened, but others will be unboxed when she's here. What do you think about that? And of course now, Yamara is replacing the shoes he has been keeping for long. He says he's walked in them until they are torn. So he has now welcomed the goodies from Jamaica, and he's going to have them from USA anyway. Yeah, so guys, let me stop here. Have a nice time. Thank you for watching this. Thank you a lot. I really love your warmth. Dante was very engaging. I like that. And I hope that he will be here any other time. Bye for now. Watu wanalala.